I need a program too.
There was a program in it.
Probably not. Hold that for a second.
The mystery man wears 23.
All right. Welcome, Central fans. Today's game between your St. Paul Central Minutemen versus the Como Park Cougars. We here at Como Park, we're in the stands because they don't have a press box, so we're going to let them introduce the starters here and we'll talk a little more. Last week about the stream, we had a Wi-Fi issue that caused our stream to crash after the first quarter. Our Wi-Fi got interrupted, and at that point the game turned south. Central actually ended up losing the game, 41-24, and coming 1-1 against their conference opponent, the Como Park Cougars, who are 0-2. This is the first conference game for both teams as they start their Twin City Gold Conference run. The Cougars are going to be kicking off to Central. Central is down a couple players this week. Number 77, Alex Dreher, is going to be out a couple weeks with a thumb injury. He's starting guard and offense and defensive tackle and defense. And then Esley Jalot, number 54, is also going to be out this game. He's starting linebacker and tackle. So a little short-handed here for the Minutemen. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Supposed to get about 80, light winds, partly cloudy skies. Again, we don't have the normal height here because we're on a press box. We're atop the stands. But I hope you enjoy the game. Stay tuned at halftime. We're going to have some senior interviews run. And it looks like we're about ready to kick off. Deep is, it looks like Langford's deep for the Minutemen. Here comes the approach, and the kick is off. Deep kick, end over end to Langford. Catches it at about the 10-yard line. Turn up the middle. He's got a little seam. Oh, tackled there. It looks like by the kicker after a return of 37 yards out to, or 38 yards out to, or 28 yards out to the 38-yard line. We got, all right, clock is stopped here. 1st and 10 where the Minutemen take over after that 28-yard return. Good field position to start out here for the Minutemen. They're resetting the clock here. Now, as you're looking at the screen, the left end zone, we're blocked a little bit by a tent. So sometimes the left end zone we may or may not see it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But all right, Central breaks a huddle here. Refs are ready to go. Langford in a quarterback. Flanked there by Cox. Here's Langford on the keeper. Breaks tackle. Does a little spin move. Langford a gain of about 2 yards. Out to the 40-yard line. Oh, we got an injured Cougar there. Looks like number 17. Who's in on the tackle. That's Levi Nichols, the senior wide receiver DB.
Levi
is down. Trainers are looking at him. It looks like they're looking at his lower leg. We'll have a timeout in the field. Yeah, last week's game was disappointing. The game was a lot closer than the score indicated. Minutemen had some, I'll just say, some very negative plays go against them. Punt return for a touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown that really turned the course of the game. Where the Minutemen could have, it was a lot more competitive than the score indicated. Gorgeous day. If you've got time, come out or just keep watching the stream. Como Park High School here is right off the shore of Como Lake, and the Como Zoo is across the lake from us. Looks like Nichols is up. Good sign. Walking on his own power. Little gingerly, but you can sit down and look at trainers, and looks like we get the game going here. Now it's after that first down run by Langford for 2. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line. Langford flanked by Cox. Cox Curtis in motion. Here's a handoff to Cox Curtis on the end around. Good blocking there. Oh, but there's a flag. There's a flag. Another flag. I think we're going to have a holding or block in the back on the Minutemen and a face mask on I think it's be offsetting. I think it's be a do it over. We'll see what happens here. Refs are going to have a conversation. It was a good run by Cox Curtis. It looked like good blocking. It might have been Sandy on the corner. Flag was kind of thrown at him. I'm not sure, though. We'll see what the refs say on both. Let's see what he says. Okay. Got a hold on the Minutemen.
Holding called on Central. That negates the first down.
And that's the only flag. They must have picked up the second flag. I thought that where it was thrown, it looked like a face mask. It's far side. We didn't have a good angle at it, but I'll push the ball back to the 28-yard line, bring up a 2nd and 18. Looked like a holding on the edge. One of the things on that jet sweep is you really have to seal the edge, and I think someone gave a hold there. All right, tight formation. We got a tackle broken out wide. Langford looks to throw, throws it to Hess. Hess catches not much there. No gain. Bring up a 3rd 18. Little short wide receiver screen, read well there by the Cougars. Third and 18. Need to get out to the 48-yard line for first down. Got Lucas Thames here wide. Hess on the other side. Cox Curtis and Sandy in the slot. Cox at running back. Langford back to pass, throwing it to Hess. Deep pass. Interception, but tackled by Hess right away. In all honesty, that's as good as a punt, if not better, giving our punting of the last couple of weeks. So, interception there. The ball's at the 28. they thrown it to about the 38 of Como Park, so that was basically a 34-yard punt, net punt, which wouldn't be bad. So, while you never want an interception, it's not the worst thing.
You know, that was from Nick Everson, which is, one of Max's childhood friends. So, if somebody's going to get an interception.
All right. Short a man, they're running on number 20. Quarterback for Como's Isbria Warinka, a junior. Got a flag. It probably looks like a delay game. Yeah, delay a game against Como Park. That pushes you back 5, make it 1st and 15. Running back for Como Park is number 2, William Stiles. Cole Fee, number 2 for the Minutemen. All conference last year. He hasn't came to the game yet. I know he's injured his shoulder last week. All right, Como Park comes out with stacked wide receivers. Warinka hands it off to Mill Stiles. Right, Cox right there. Ball's on the ground, but I think Stiles fell on it. Nice tackle there by Cox from his linebacker position, and Stiles coughed it up after a pickup of 2, but fell right on it. Got a good bounce. The ball's out to about the 39-yard line, where it's going to be, or just going to be 34-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd down and probably 14. Yeah, we could call it pickup of 1. All right. All right, Warinka Barkey on the snap. Claps hand, fakes handoff, looking to pass. Little course slant. Oh! Passes to number 16, Stephen Ryan, is behind him, and Hess's quarterback position is right there, and went off his hands, almost had the pick, and if he catches that, he has some room to run down that sideline. But it's an incomplete pass, brings up a 3rd down and 14 for your Minutemen. They tried a little short slant. Fee comes in at safety, replacing Jackson Abley, excuse me. Want to say my condolences to Coach Howell and his family. He's not here today. He had a death in his family, and I wish him and his family the best. I know it's a tough time, and just wanted to say our love to him. All right, Warinka puts number 12 in motion, goes behind the quarterback, kind of flares out, a little flare swing. Oh, over his head, incomplete, and it's going to bring up a 4th and long for the Cougars. Well, good defensive stand there, helped by the 1st down penalty. We'll bring on the punt team. Special teams was a struggle last week. I know the Minutemen spent extra time on special teams this week. So we'll see what happens. Well, it looks like the Cougars are struggling with their special teams. That, you think in football you can count to 11. It's not that big of a number, right? I mean, it's not like 22. We have the same problem. We just struggle with it. All right, here's the punt. Ooh, it's high. Stay away from it. They're calling it away. Oh, it's picked up there by, I can't see, by Fee, and he's going to score a touchdown. Wow. Wow!
I think I did.
What a heads-up play by Fee. The punt was for basically no yards, and everybody's saying stay away from it. And Fee picked it up on a hop, and the Cougars didn't know what to do, and he ran it in about 34 yards for the touchdown. All right, Simon Amnul on the kick, extra point. Mills on going to be the long snapper, and Hess is the holder. man. Or two mini men, excuse me. You can't get front two men. No. Yeah, it's something on them. That's going to bring it closer. I don't know if coach's staff's going to change the decision to kick. Nope, they're going to keep the kicking team on there. Move the ball down to the 1 yard line. All right. Oh, snap. And there, it looks like there was movement on the two ends, but I know Sandy also flinched, but it looks like he was drawn to flinch by the rusher. That's another flag. That's a late one. That's got to be somebody was talking, I'm guessing. They're going to go. It looks like coach are bringing it on the offense because it's going to be half a yard. Well, it's one time down because it's after touchdown, Bill.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is indeed.
Bill missed last week's game, so we're brushing up on the rules a little bit with him.
Yeah, it's been it's been a week.
On time down inside the 1. I mean, the ball is close to the end zone here. You're looking at unsportsmanlike conduct after the offsides, after the too many men on the field. So we'll see what happens. Tight formation for the Minutemen. They've got Thames and Hassett tight end, Sandy and Cox Curtis out wide, Cox at running back, Langford still at quarterback. Going for 2. All right, ready to play. Sandy in motion. Langford's going to keep it, and he's going to barrel in for the 2-point conversion. That makes the score 8-0 here with 9:19 to go in the first quarter. Again, as a reminder, stay tuned for halftime. We're going to have some senior interviews. We're going to have them for the rest of the year. Our plan is to, instead of just watching the scoreboard or watching Bill and I try to throw a football into a trash can miserably.
That was
By the way,
prime time entertainment.
Bill, you looked at. By the way, Bill, we did go to the Paddy Wagon for dinner on Tuesday. We used our gift cards. I think in general the burgers were pretty good. I got to give high kudos to their milkshakes. So appreciate the Paddy Wagon for that opportunity. I know they sponsor Washburn, but we enjoyed it. And Amniel is on the kick it. All right, he's teed the ball up the 40 here. First kickoff for the Minutemen as they receive the opening kickoff. Okay. And Simon kicks it high, over to the left side, about the 14-yard line, picked up there by number 14. Couple missed tackles. Let's see, that was Sandy, number 3 on the tackle. Nice ankle tackle from behind. Pulls him down at about the 28-yard line, 29-yard line, where they'll take over first down at 10-29. Last series, not much for Como Park. Good defense, 2 incomplete passes. One was almost intercepted. And then the punt disaster for Como Park that has a play by Fee for the return. All right. On the defensive line, you got Hudson, Abduram. Can't see who else here. Run up the middle. Not much there. It's Hudson. Hudson on the initial tackle there. Also, Simmons is on that. He's on the defensive line. He's a little bit slow getting up. Let's see. Hopefully he's okay. Yep, he's able to get up. No gain on the play. Simmons is going to be taken out for a play, it looks like.
Okay, good to know. Should I? Oh. Okay.
All right, sorry we're getting feedback. We had a little audio issue. Hopefully you can hear us okay. Apologize for that. All right, here's a pass, a little screen pass out to number 12. Cox Curtis right there, holds him up, and here comes, ball's out! Picks up by Langford. Uh-oh, little taunting penalty by Langford on that one. Langford scores, but I think it's going to be the touchdown's going to be negated. I think it's going to be taunting on him. He kind of put the ball and pointed at the guy when he's running with it. So I think it's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's going to be first down Minutemen as after the fumble.
Slippery. He was trying to.
Yeah, all you kids out there, like, that stuff you just don't need to do, right? It's great play. Great play would have been a touchdown, but you just don't need to do that. He's going to score a touchdown. You know, as my football coach said, like, eons ago, is like, act like you've been there.
Yeah.
Act like you've done it before.
And all these guys have.
Yeah. That's a great play. Sandy held him up, or Cox Curse held him up, and then Sandy and Langford came in, stripped the ball, and let's see what the I think it'll be Minutemen ball, but I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it might have been. We'll see here.
Sportsmanlike.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct. And it looks like the Minutemen are going to, Minutemen do not get the ball. Really expensive penalty. Instead of a touchdown, they get 14-0. It's a 15-yard penalty and first down for the taunting play there by Langford. Pushes the ball to the 44-yard line. And a 1st and 10. All right, 1st and 10, 44-yard line here for your Minutemen. Tight formation for the Cougars. Hand off there to Stiles, trying to get the corner. Looks like Hess got hold by the wide receiver there, so I think we have a 10-yard penalty, pushing it back. It's a gain of about 3 on the play. Mills on the tackle. Stop of the clock, but 8:12 here in the first quarter. It's kind of slowed down with the penalties and the touchdown. Let's see the conversation there. It looked like Hess was in his corner spot trying to come up for the tackle, and he kind of, is it blocking in the back or held, I believe. Let's see here.
Pretty good turnout here today, John.
Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, it's a clip.
Ooh, clipping.
Clipping, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Wow, don't see that a lot.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot. That's usually, and maybe it wasn't Hess that got clipped. That's usually a block, low block from behind, typically, where you get below the waist. You never can block from the back, but it's especially dangerous when people get hit from behind in that lower leg for their knees and ankles. So that's going to be a 50-yard penalty. Push it back down to the 29-yard line, where it's 1st and 25. All right, Warinka, still flanked by Stiles. They got 2 stacked receivers out wide on each side. Mills going the gap like he's going to blitz. Backing up now. Here's a snap. Going to be a pass, a little short, flat. Oh, off the hands of number 9. That's Pletch. You had Sandy there, the cornerback on the coverage, and also Langford. I think it went off Sandy's hands after deflection off of Pletch, but it dropped harmlessly to the ground, bring up a 2nd and 25. You know, in high school, the 50-yard penalty is really hard because it's hard to pass when everybody knows you're going to pass. You know, play action's not very effective, screen passes are tough, and your line has to hold up. So let's see if the Minutemen can get some pressure here from their front 4. Warinka kicks the leg, 12 in motion for the Cougars. It's handoff up the middle, all right into the arms of number 74. That's Barack Adram. Great tackle, that's going to be a loss of yards. That pushes it back another, looks like 2 yards. So that brings up a 3rd and 27. That's a long ways.
It's a long ways.
That's a long ways.
Series has been last 2 series.
Yeah. Yeah, Cougars offense hasn't moved the ball well. Again, though, the unfortunate thing here is It should be 14-0 except for the penalty, the unnecessary penalty.
Penalty, and do we have an interception too?
No, almost
that
interception.
Was early. No.
No interceptions.
What was the
Punt return?
punt return?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, it was-
No, we had an interception that we referred to as equivalent of.
All right,
punt.
Warika
Remember?
the passes, nobody home, throws out the flat. Great pressure there by, it looks like, Hudson from his end position. Bring on the punting team. Last time the punt went straight up and was picked up by Fee.
Thinking several series ago.
Oh, we had an interception. Yeah, we had the interception, but that was like a punt.
Exactly.
Right, yeah, we had an interception on our first possession.
Yep.
It was, we got behind the chains because of a penalty, a holding penalty, and we had to throw it up. Langford tried to throw it to Hess, and it was picked off by the safety.
Yeah, Nick Everson.
All right, back is number 7 to TV for the punt. Sandy's return. Here comes the pressure. Pressure's there. Punts away. Angle to the. Oh, takes a couple of Cougar bounces and is going to be down at the 42-yard line, where St. Paul's going to take over for their second series.
Tubby is down at the central 42-yard line, first and 10 minutes.
It was a punt off to the central side, and not a great punt until it hit the ground. It got some really nice rolls there. So that's the thing. Footballs, you never know which way they're going to bounce. The Minutemen take over, first down 10, 8-0 with 6:29 left to go here in the first quarter. Central's only had the ball once, and it was 3 and out, no first downs yet in the game, except by penalty for either team. Langford and Cox in the backfield. Langford step, hands off to Cox up the middle. He's got room, breaks a tackle, still going. They have to bring him down from behind, but not until he picks up 12. Nice, 13. We'll call it 13 for Cox, out to the 45-yard line of the Minutemen or of the Cougars. So past midfield. Nice run, nice interior blocking there. Broke a tackle from the linebacker, and then they had to bring him down from behind, but not till after he picked up 13 on a first down for your Minutemen. All right. Thames, wide receiver near side, Hess far side, Sandy and Cox Curtis in the slot here. Rolling out to the left, looking to pass a little short pass to Sandy. Makes a couple of jukes. Picks up, it looks like, picks up 11, we'll call it, for a first down. Little pass in the flat, out route by Sandy from his slot position. Langford was rolling this way and just kind of threw a little lob pass and picked it up and picked up about 6 more yards after the catch and got first down. So 2 back-to-back first downs here. Good start to the drive and down to the 39 or 34-yard line of the Cougars. All right, Langford rolling out. Look at the same pass, same play opposite side out to Cox Curtis. Oh, makes a guy miss. But he got just enough of him that the linebacker could come back and tackle him. But a big gain there by Cox Curtis down to the, we're going to call it the 13-yard line. So that's a pickup of 21.
John, passing game this week has been impressive.
Yeah, we got 3 completed passes. It's spreading it out. 32 yards passing by Langford.
That's, for Central, that's in a first quarter, that's a little different.
I know the inside scouting report was a little bit, if you remember the first game was a lot of ground running, there's only 4 pass plays, but they didn't need to. When you hang 41 on the ground, then last week there was more passing.
But they needed to.
And it wasn't incredibly effective. We had an interception on a play. But this looks good. It's mainly short games. We had a little screen pass to Hess, which didn't get anything, but it was on a second and long, and then 2 of the flats. The 2 flats. Hey, Langford's balls have not touched the ground yet. Every pass has been caught by somebody.
Oh yeah. Very nice. Sorta.
You wish it was caught by your guys. But all right, here we go. First and 10 from the 14-yard line, 13-yard line. Running on late is a Fee coming in the slot here. He's taking Sandy's spot. Snap run up the middle to Sandy. Sandy's a running back. And we knew we were going to do that a little bit, and he picks up about, I'm going to say 9. Picks up 9 down to the 5-yard line. Just inside the 5. 2nd and 1. Yeah, we knew the word on the street Fee was going to play a little running back today, a little banged up there, and Cox has been doing mainly the workload, and it's nice to have some backups, some alternatives.
Yeah, I've heard Pop is was injured as well.
And we don't know who Pop is, but
no, but sophomore running back.
Bill just likes to say Pop.
Yeah.
All right, Cox Curse in motion, tight formation. Langford's going to keep a big hole there, and he's in from 5 yards for a touchdown by Langford. Making the game 14-0. Nice blocking there by the interior line. I think that was McConnell that crushed from his guard position, just blew everybody inside and created a big hole there. All right, Simmons in the kick, holds down, kick is blocked in the interior. Got some good pressure in the middle, and there wasn't a lot of height on there, and it got blocked. So that makes the score 14-0. 4:15 left to go in the first quarter. Good first quarter here for the Minutemen. It's a very solid drive. And the defenses look good. So it's a promising start here. I mean, Cole Park is a very young team. They don't have very many seniors. So, the first 2 games have been a little bit of a struggle. They're learning, and they'll be better. Whereas Central has quite a few seniors, so we'll have to see. There's going to, get some of these young guys some playing time. We'll see how this game goes. In the front pocket. All right. Amen kicking here, number 50. All right. Whistle's been blown, ready for the kickoff. Amen's back to 10 yards back. Yells out the start. Slowly approaches, and it's away. Nice kick there. Caught by number 12 at about the 14. Stutter steps. Sandy misses a tackle, but slows him down enough to see number 21 on the tackle. Trying to figure out who number 21 was. Don't have him on this. We don't have him on the roster, so not sure who 21 was. But he had a nice tackle there on special teams. Good thing Simmons, he's a little shaken up. He's back in the game, number 55 in his tackle position. Marinka, low snap, right to the running back there. Picks it up and tackled by Cox, number 28, for his linebacker. Picks up about 1, we'll call 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line. New running back. Tatevi. Oh, he actually had a quarterback. Tatevi's in a quarterback. He keeps it.
55.
And picks up about 1 maybe. Yeah, we'll call it maybe 2. We'll call it 2. Didn't see who was on the tackle there.
55.
Simmons 55 was on the tackle. Our wonderful stat lady Deb keeping me honest, as always. After that tackle, Simmons comes off and is replaced by Abduram. It's 3rd and 7, we'll call it. Need to get out to the 43. Warinka, and there's a sack by Cox, number 28. That's his 3rd tackle for the game.
1 yard, first down.
Loss of about 3 on the sack, so it brings up a 4th down and 10. Punt team on. Sandy back deep for the Minutemen at standing about his own 40-yard line. Tatevi to punt, number 7. One punt was returned for a touchdown by Fee after a kind of weird play. And then last punt, Fee almost blocked it, but then it was a pretty good punt. Running on Charles Payne, late, number 24. Here's a snap a little bit high. Ooh, Cole Fee almost got there. Good punt. High. Hits about the 49, bounces sideways, so goes out of bounds at the Minutemen 49. So punt.
Almost blocked.
Punt of about 23 yards.
Bound at the 49-yard line.
Central takes over here. On their own 49. 158 here going the first quarter, 14-0. For your Minutemen. Last drive was mainly through the air. A couple of nice run by Cox, and then Langford punched it in. But right now we've got Sandy in at running back with Langford quarterback. Cox Curtis in motion, fakes it. Here's a to Hess on the slant. Great catch by it was a bullet thrown by Langford. Hess picked it up on the hands, and then I think he tripped over the 40-yard line. But oh no! Oh, stop that! My water just ran away.
It didn't fall through to the Netherlands, though.
Thank you.
That'll help.
So pick up there by Hess of about 10 yards for the first down to the 39-yard line. Or 12 yards, excuse me. 12 yards down to the 39-yard line. Oh. Hard count there by Langford and made number 70 jump off sides. Be a 5-yard penalty, put it down to the 34-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 5. We always like to start with that 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5 is a lot easier than 1st and 10.
Or 15.
Or 50 or 20. All right, Langford flanked by Sandy. Hand off to Sandy up the middle. Oh, not much there. Early penetration by number 76. Loss of 4 on Sandy's run. I think Mills had to do a reach block from his center position and just couldn't quite get there. And
hurt.
Yeah, that's a hard block. Right, the guy wasn't lined up right over top of him, he had to reach over to get to the guy. And a defensive lineman's paying attention and get some penetration. That's a really tough block at any level.
Leaves some strange bruises.
Yes, but and for Sandy too.
Oh,
that's
very
too
good.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
We've got Thiers at wide receiver here on the near side. Pat looking to pass, rolling out, throwing it deep to Cox Curtis, and just too much air on that one. Kind of a broken play. Langford had some time. He rolled out to the left. Nobody was open or couldn't find anyone, and Cox Curtis kind of in the middle of the field and tried to get it to him, and just a little bit too much air under it. Not much wind today. If there is any wind, it's blowing from the Cole Park sideline to the central sideline. It's a little crosswind, but that's an incomplete pass by Langford. Brings up a 3rd down and 9. Minutemen need to get to just inside the 30-yard line for a first down. Maybe 29. 4 wide. Cox Curtis and I think it's Thames in the slot. Cox Curtis in motion. Here's a handoff to Cox Curtis. The sweep almost falls down. Has a cut. Good play there by number 7, defensive end. Pushed it inside to his friends. Cox Curtis put his heads down and got maybe 2, 1. We'll call it 1. Bringing down a 4th down and a short 8, a long 7.
Yeah, It's almost field goal range.
Bill thinks field goal range. I don't know. It looks like we're keeping the offense on though. And then, but that's the end of the quarter, so coaches have more time to think about it. End of your first quarter here, Como Park. Your Minutemen are ahead 14-0.
Quarter after 1 quarter of play here at Como. Switch sides. Zoom. And remind fans that the snack stand is open. The snack stand down at the scoreboard. Lots of people lined up to get
So
food to support Como athletics.
So in the first quarter, the Minutemen rushed for, looks like, sorry, doing the math in my head as we do it, 27 yards.
Did you write
And
that, John? Handwriting's awful hard to read.
No, I didn't write that. And
But we do have to thank Deb,
we do have to thank Deb.
because my handwriting would be ineligible. Illegible.
Looks like 50. Langford's got about 52 yards through the air on a 3 for 4. Yeah, 4 receptions there. Hess has 2, Cougars has 1, and Sandy has 1. Touchdowns were by Fee on the punt return, and Langford got his on the ground and the 2-point conversion. All right. 4th down. Need to get to the 29-yard line. Luckily, it comes much closer. The ball comes much closer to us here. 4 wide. You got Fears and Thames and Langford back to pass, looking, trying to get to Thames. And it's picked off there by number 11.
Oh, another Nick.
You got it. He was just trying to play. He was just basically playing center field and picked it off. Oh, and Simmons just got a 15-yard penalty. So Simmons thought he got blocked in the back, and he probably did. But then he kind of laid on the ground or sat on the ground and complained about it. And the ref I saw him look at him and grab the flag and throw it. So that is going to be a 15-yard penalty again on Simmons. Oh wait, no, they didn't. Oh, I take it back. His complaining worked. They actually threw the block in the back on the Cougars. You don't see that a lot. Interception stands after the interception. It was 4th down anyway.
Yeah.
But Simmons got block in the back, 15-yard penalty, pushes it back to the 16-yard line where the Cougars are going to take over here. Still looking for the first down, not by penalty. A tight formation by the Cougars. You've got, trying to see, it looks like Warink is back in a quarterback, number 4. Handoff to number 2, Styles, trying to get the outside. Flag, breaks a tackle, eventually brought down there by Mills. See what the flag is. I think it's, you know where it is, 2 flags. It looks like, I guess one's a holding. Maybe a face mask and another one, which is where it's throwing. I'm not sure though. Let's see what the ref says. Holding. Yeah, holding a face mask, they offset, so it's like it never happened. Yeah, so didn't see who did the face mask. The hold was on the corner, on the edge. Might have been against, might have been Collins who was held. But doesn't matter, 1st and 10 again. Warinka plays, to Teddy on the handoff, trying to get the corner. Dragged down there by Sandy, but it picks up about 7. Nice ankle tackle by nice ankle tackle there by Sandy from a safety position. Fee comes in at safety, and it looks like Payne comes in replacing Mills from a couple plays in the middle linebacker. A little short middle linebacker with Jalot out. So Payne, a sophomore, getting some playing time here. at varsity. All right, Wawrinka barking out the snap. 2nd and 3. Hand off to Tetevi. Cuts it. Nice cut there. Feed breaks, misses the tackle. Langford. Ball is out. Oh, no, they calm down. Calling him down. They're tackled by Langford. Popped the ball out, but they said he was down by contact. First down, though, out to the 44-yard line of the Minutemen. Or of Cougars Park, excuse me. Nice cut there by Tetevi. First down and 10-15 here to go in the second quarter. Tetevi gets a break. Styles comes in a running back. Tight formation by Como Park, stacked wide receivers and slot. Hand off to Styles on the sweep. Cuts it back against Graney's, got some room. Stiff arm against Sandy in pursuit. Hess pushes him out of bounds. That's a first down. Pick about 10. Nice stiff arm, nice cut, and then stiff arm against Sandy, and then Hess has to kind of push him out of bounds. Cole Park wants a penalty by Fee, just kind of ran into him out of bounds. It was close, but you know, it's one of those ones where I don't know if you can stop, and if you're Fee, and it wasn't a brutal hit. Oh, they marked, yeah. So ball at the 44-yard line where they pushed him out. Two nice run plays back to back there on kind of those zone read outside runs, and then both times running back cut it back inside, and the linebackers weren't there to fill, and looks like coaches see the same thing and put Mills back in at center middle linebacker. Wawrinka still quarterback, Tetevi back in at running back. Hand off to him up the middle. Not nearly as much there. Still picks up about 3. Looks like Simmons on the tackle. And then he got him by the legs and a bunch of people piled on.
2nd and 7 from the 42.
Ground game working here for the Cougars. Wind's picking up a little bit. 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line of the Minutemen. Best drive thus far by Cole Park. Wawrinka keeps on the ground, hands it off. Bounces off Cox, and then number 20 there for the tackle. That's Abley. Cox made the initial hit, slowed him down, and Abley came from a safety position for the tackle. And pick up about, call it 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 at the 39-yard line. You get to 34 for the first down. After being gashed by the run, the Minutemen defense got a little stouter on these last 2 plays. All right, Styles back at running back. Wawrinka, tight formation. Oh, looked like he moved early. Handoff, not much there. Simmons, penetration, and just stuffs it. Nice play by Simmons. Got early penetration and just wrapped the running back up at nowhere to go. Loss of 4, and brings up a that's Richfield. We look for ours. Brings up a 4th down and 9.
Kiwan's having a good day today.
Yeah. All right, 4th and 9. You get to the 34-yard line. Wawrinka flanked by Styles. Cox taking the. Oh, we got 2-man motion. That should have been a flag. It's a reverse, and it is a flag. They're gonna stop. They're gonna stop that play. They're gonna stop it. They're gonna illegal. That's gonna be motion. The 2 guys move at the same time. It's gonna be a 5-yard penalty against the Cougars. There's confusion there. They'll push it back to probably about the 48-yard line.
Timeout.
And the Cougars are going to call a timeout. Oh, they said the timeout was taken before the snap. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it. Did you see it, Bill?
I didn't see it. I don't know.
7:20.
These refs seem like a pretty sharp bunch.
Yep.
So I'm sure that was on the up and up.
And just remember, there's a shortage of refs, not just in football, basketball, all youth sports. So if you're interested in football, I encourage you to ref. I refed in my younger days basketball, and I think that's going to be my retirement job is to ref sports. We give a lot of crap sometimes, and sometimes pretty unjustly. So, I kudos to the 5 guys out there today. And
John, before the game started, out in the parking lot, had a nice little chat with the refs, and seemed like a good bunch. So,
was any money exchanged?
There was no money exchange, just a little, polite conversation, and I told them we respect them being here and their effort.
That's very good attitude, Bill.
Absolutely.
All right, so 4th and 9, no penalty. They called the timeout. We'll rink it flanked by Styles. Last time they were running a reverse. We'll see what they got dialed up here. Fakes the handoff. Here comes a rush, little pressure up the middle. Fee on the coverage, and it's broken up by Fee. Incomplete, so Central take over at their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. At 7:21 left to go in the second quarter, 14-0. Again, stay tuned at halftime. We're trying something new this week. We're going to try last week until Wi-Fi didn't work. I have to admit, Bill was not here last week, and he is the glue.
I just have more broadband, hotspot broadband on my account.
But we were going to do it last week. We're going to do it this week. We're going to keep trying to do it. So here at halftime, it'll take a couple seconds to turn it over, but got about 8 minutes of interviews. So, all right. 3 wide here on the near side. Got Hess, Sandy, Cox Curtis, and handoff to, Langford keeps it. Mixed man miss. Drags a couple tacklers, gain of 14. Pushing the ball down to the 42-yard line. Nice run there. Nobody there. The wide receiver, Thiers, number 14, just needed that block. Couldn't quite hold him. If he gets that block, I think he scores. But he had to cut inside, break the tackle, and then the safeties and defense is able to flow there to get it. All right, same formation it looks like. Still have Cox in at running back. Although it looks like it might be Thames on the far side. Wide receiver 1st and 10. Snap, rolling out, looking to pass. Looking for Cox Curtis in this flat. Oh, off his hands. Nice pass there by Langford. Had time. They just run a little out route from their wide receiver, the 5-yard run up and then go towards the sideline. He's wide open and good pass. He just couldn't hold on to it. Happens.
It happens.
2nd and 10 though. Langford has 2 interceptions, but in his defense, they're all on 4th down, so where you just kind of have to throw the ball. One was as good as a punt, and the last series is a good play by the defense. All right, 4 wide, 2 on each side. Cox flanking Langford, 2nd and 10. Cox Curtis in motion. Hand off to him. Nice block there by Sandy. He's got the corner. Breaks the tackle and pushed out of bounds. But there's a flag on the play. I think it's come back. I think it might have been too good of a block from Sandy.
That happens.
Let's see. Yeah, holding by, I can read the left, holding by Sandy. 10-yard penalty. And it's the spot that follows, 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 2nd and 22. Although I like the idea, Cox Curtis dropped the last pass and then you give him the ball right ways. It's such a dynamic player. You just want to keep him involved in the game, not get down on himself. So get him right back. He had a great run, but unfortunately comes back at that holding play back down to the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 22 here. 4 wide. Langford looking, got time. Nice blocking by the line. Now comes some pressure. Jukes a couple guys. Nice block there. Get back, go down the sideline. Wow, thought they had him for a loss, but Langford tiptoes the sideline down to the 40-yard line. Picks up 14 on the play. And down to the 40. Great pickup on second down, from second 22 down to third and 8. Great line, did a wonderful job there. And I didn't see who came back on a nice block. It might have been Collins, number 58, but gave Langford time to get to that corner instead of the pursuit getting him. And then some of the Cole Park guys just kind of gave up while he was tipping on the sideline. So key third down and 8 here with 6:19 to go. Clock stopped as Langford was pushed out of bounds. I'm guessing that this is 4-down territory, so you might have 2 downs here. Just given the way defense is playing and some of the struggles we've had punting with Fee banged up as a starting punter. We'll see what happens. But 3 wide, Hess alone here on the near side. Looking. Langford's going to keep it. Flag down. Langford breaks the tackle, still going. Tackled there. Down to about the 17-yard line, but we're going to see what the flags are. I'm going to guess it's a hold just where it's throwing, but we'll see. Yeah, everybody's walking back. I think this is definitely on Central. Yep, it's a hold. It was on the far side by the 5-star linesman. I'm not sure. It's probably left tackle, left guard, my guess, just from where that's throwing. That's going to push it back to third down and 18. Now it might not be 4-down territory. We'll have to see what happens here. I suspect if they get it within the 40-yard line, they'll probably go for it. Again, Langford didn't have quite as much time that time, but excuse me, to throw, but a nice run after he pulled the ball down. Fortunately, it's brought back by holding. Let's see, rolling the left, a little shovel pass to Cox. He's got room. Block gets the corner, going down the sidelines. One man steps out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Nice little shovel pass. No flags on the play. Steps out the 14-yard line. Nice gain there of... I'm trying to do the math in my head, Bill.
Come on, Deb. Thank you for doing this.
It was, they had to get to the 34, 18-yard line.
Because neither of us were able to do the math.
They get to the 32-yard line, 18 yards. So that was a 36-yard pass play.
Sounds good to me.
Cox caught it. One from his running back position. All right, here we go. 4 wide. Hand off to Cox. Oh, nope. Langford keeps it. And nice play by 67 there. That was a loss of 3 on the play by Langford. Read option, with the running back, and Langford's supposed to be reading where to go. If the end crashes down, then you hand the you keep it and try to go outside him. If he doesn't, then you hand it off. And I think the end made a really good play, number 67 there for the Cougars, and Langford thought he was crashing down on Cox on the handoff, but he didn't. At the last minute, he took Langford, and just Langford had nowhere to go for a loss of 3. Clock running, 4:43 here to go. Second quarter, 14-0. Sandy in motion. Hand off to Sandy in the jet sweep. Got another flag, another hold. Sandy picks up about 10 on the play, but I'm pretty sure that one's come back. Minutemen fans don't like it. They obviously didn't have the same cordial experience that you had in the parking lot with the refs, Bill.
Yeah.
That pushes the ball back to the 30-yard line where it's We'll call it second and 25, 26. Need to get to this about the 4-yard line for first down. Still get a first down. I think there's going to be some coaching about holding here in halftime.
We do have a few guys.
We got a few guys out. So Cox Curtis in motion, rolling out, looking to pass, looking deep to Hess, a little underthrown. Oh, picked off by number 14. Tackle by Sandy. Threw it up to Hess and double covered, and it was, I don't think Hess had a really good play on the ball. It was a little overthrown, and the safety roamed over and picked it off and returned it out to about the 18-yard line with 3:54 here to go in the second quarter. Como takes over. That's a third interception of the game. The challenge is all these times of the interceptions, you get behind this change. That was a third down and long, a couple were on fourth down, and you throw it up, you're trying to go deep, make something happen, and didn't work. Let's see what's going on. Como takes their last time out of the half.
Timeout is taken by Como.
3:54 here to go in your second quarter. Minutemen up still 14-0. Seems like it should be a little bit more than 14-0.
Should be.
The Minutemen have 3 turnovers. You had a turnover that was negated because of a penalty where Langford would have scored a touchdown on. Minutemen have been able to move the ball for the most part, both on the air and the ground, but there was a couple key penalties and pushed the ball back and put them behind the chains, and then force Langford had to force some throws to try to make it up.
3 interceptions.
3 interceptions, yeah. All right, stay tuned at halftime. 3:54 to go. No timeouts left for the Cougars, but halftime we're doing some senior interviews. Got 3 interviews of seniors. It's a series they're going to be running for the remainder of the games. We'll also be interviewing some senior cheerleaders throughout the season. So, all right, first down and 10. Wawrinka flanked by Stiles. Tight formation. Hand off to Stiles. Sweeping, gets a corner. Mills there for the tackle. Pick up about 8. Brings up a second down and 2. The clock will run. Now, high school football, if you're tackled for after first down, get first down, then the clock stops until they set the chains. Obviously, it stops as an incomplete pass, or if there is you push out of bounds. So, I expect some little bit quicker huddles here by Cougars as they try to score before halftime. Again, tight formation. Wawrinka gets a snap, hands it off again to Stiles. Not much there. That was 55, Simmons on the tackle, and then 58, McConnell with the.
Thanks, Deb. With the tackle.
With a tackle. Yeah, sorry.
Takes a team effort up here.
Number 38 for the Minutemen defense end. I don't have him on my program, so I don't know who that is, unfortunately. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Hand off Stiles. Oh, good penetration by Simmons.
Oh.
Simmons there has to pound him down for a loss of 2. 4th down and 4. Simmons got early penetration from his tackle position, and Hess held the corner, and Simmons from the old sandwich. The old Oreo. Cookies on both sides. Bear carry in the middle.
Yeah.
White.
Yeah. Well,
Well, okay, reverse Oreo. Yeah, white and black. All right, very good. Stat Lady Dad makes a great point. Reverse Oreo.
might be the, what's the...
All right, they're going for it here. Oh, we're going to have a timeout, I think, by the Minutemen. Yep, that's first of the half. Put in new quarterback. Put in Tatevi.
Oreo.
Tatevi.
You have a little orange in there. So
Yellow orange.
whatever this is. Not orange.
It's yellow.
Yellow.
Maybe it's the lemon Oreos.
Goldish yellow. Yeah.
We like our Oreos here in the booth.
Yeah, and, you know, pumpkin spice, just not. It's just wrong. I'm sorry. I'll go mint, maybe. That's a stretch, but I'm a traditionalist. Even double stuff is just...
So, we got a new flavor this week of Oreos. It's got the traditional cookies, but the filling is, it's 3 fillings. It's cookie dough, brownie, and traditional filling in the middle. Rather interesting. A lot of filling though.
interesting. That's always a... Oh, yeah, that's really interesting.
Kids like it. The kids like it.
Kids like it?
Yeah, kids like it.
Yeah.
They like the filling. If you're a filling person, you'll like it.
Yeah. I'm a cookie guy.
All right. 1:38 to go here in the second half. 4th down, a key player. 4th down and 4. Tateva's a punter, but also playing quarterback. Need to get out to about the 28-yard line for a first down. Tight formation style as a running back. Here's a handoff to Stiles. Oh, great play. Mills blitzing. Brings him down for a loss at the 20-yard line. Called the linebacker blitz, and Mills came in from his linebacker position and just nowhere to go. Stiles got the ball, and he was on the ground. 1, 2, 3. And it brings the Minutemen take over at the 20-yard line with 1:33 to go. That's a risky call by the coaching staff there of Como Park. 1st and 10. 2 timeouts left for the Minutemen. 1:33 now to go in the second quarter. 14-0 game.
Girl. 58.
Oh. All right. Langford, with a banged up feet, has been running quarterback the whole game. Hassan Thames, wide receiver. Sandy in motion. Langford keeps it, fakes a handoff, pick up about 1 for Langford. Tackle in the middle, clock's going to run. See if St. Paul goes quick here. 1:15 and counting. 2 timeouts. I'd like to get points on the board here. Make it a 3-score game. Even a field goal would be nice. Langford flicked by Cox. Cox Curtis in motion. Hand off to Cox Curtis on the sweep. It was blocked. Great block by Sandy and Hess. Picks up about 9. You will call it, yeah. And we got timeout by the Minutemen with 43 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. We'll call it pickup of 8 on that one by Cox Curtis. So at halftime, we'll have a little bit of a pause here while we kind of get set up for the interviews, and then we'll let them run, and then come back for a recap after the interviews. Give chance for Bill to hit the concession stand.
Support Como's booster program.
Yep.
And have a hot dog.
We are the Minutemen
All right. 3rd down and 2 from the, call it the 13-yard line? 12-yard line. You need to get to the 10 for a first down. One timeout left for the Minutemen, none for Como. 3rd down and 2. All right. Langford with Cox to his left. Hands off to Cox right up the middle. Breaks the tackle in the backfield. Pushes the pile. Still running. Hard running by Cox. Ball came out, but after he was down, and that's a first down. A pickup of 7 on the play. 6 on the play. 6 on the play. Down to the 6-yard line. Central goes right under the ball. Clock stopped, and now it's running. 36 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Start after set. Thames goes to his wide receiver. One timeout left, 27 seconds and counting. Langford, Sandy in motion, fakes it, keeps himself up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. 6-yard touchdown run by Langford. And Langford just got a 15-yard penalty. Langford twirled the ball in the end zone and touchdown. As we said earlier, just, young guys, just act like you've been there. Even if it's your first touchdown, your only touchdown. Just act like you've been there. The touchdown's gonna count. 20-yard, it's make it 20-0, but it's gonna be a 15-yard penalty. With 16 seconds left to go here, an injured Cougar on the play. Can't see the number. Typically, a penalty like this, you're going to take on the extra point, or you can do it on the kickoff. I'm going to guess they're going to do the extra point, but we'll see what they talk about. With so little time left, normally having on the kickoff would be a big deal because you get great field position. But given the fact that there's only 16 seconds left to go here in the second half, we'll see. That was Langford's second rushing touchdown of the game.
He had another one pulled back or long something.
Fumble recovery that got called back for taunting.
For taunting, yeah.
That's going to be a second taunting penalty. Now, in high school football, if you get 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, you're kicked out for that game and the remainder of the game. So I don't know if those count as.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hope not.
I hope not, because they would be down quarterbacks. That happens.
Yep. Cole's hurt.
Yep. So we'll see what happens here.
Joe, go back in play.
Looks like ball. They took a penalty on the extra points. The ball's back to the 17-yard line. And it was one of the interior linemen, defensive linemen for the Cougars. Was trying to tackle Langford and. Don't know exactly what to look at, but he's up. Number 67. That's Theory Tatavi, injured on the play. He's had a good game from a defensive end, so hopefully it's nothing serious. All right, let's see what Central does. Looks like they're going to do their offense. Ref's talking to Langford, maybe giving some life advice here about Hudson comes off the field. All right, 4 wide. They got Fee at wide receiver in the far side. Hess near side. Cox, Curtis, and Sandy. Cox are running back. Langford still quarterback, so looking to pass. Oh, some early pressure. Looking, scrolling, he's going to keep himself and just go out of bounds. It's an untimed down, so it should be an untimed down, but they had the clock running. So it says 8 seconds on the scoreboard, but there should be 16 seconds left, but we'll see what happens.
I will have to say, running the scoreboard is difficult. Just have to say it. I have a flashback from sitting in this field running the scoreboard probably 15 years ago, and that's really difficult.
Was that an abacus, Bill?
It was black and it had buttons on it. That's what I remember in my recurring bad dreams. Yes, and refs coaching me on what time should be on and what down it is. Yeah, and those kind of little details.
Well, they're going to put 16 seconds back on the clock, so the refs did catch that. So it's going to be kicking off here from the 40-yard line. 16 seconds to go in the first half.
I should say that was my first and only time running the scoreboard. First and only.
Well, you've upgraded to now running the camera, so.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on to kick. Looks like number 14 and number 12 deep for the Cougars. Amon kicks it low, squib kick, bouncing, picked by outman number 11 who falls down at the 25-yard line. 14 seconds on the clock. I'm expecting a kneel down here with no timeouts and.
Like the Washburn game, we have jets flying over.
We do have a jet flying over.
Yeah, it's a BizNet jet going into
St. Paul International.
It probably is.
Downtown airport. Yep. All right. First and 10, 25-yard line, 14 seconds left to go. Expecting one play here and then we'll go to halftime. Good first half by your Minutemen. Scores 20-0. The extra point was no good.
Should be higher.
Should be higher, but again, sometimes you have some coaching opportunities in those type of situations. Oh, they're gonna. All right, Tatevi quarterback, or no, excuse me, Warinka quarterback. Tatevi running back, number 7. Number 12 in motion. Little pitch back to him, and Simmons pushes him out of bounds for a gain of 1, and they'll stop the clock with 9 seconds left.
Chitter chatter there.
Let's go. Pickup of 2 on the play out to the 27. 2nd and 8, 9 seconds to go in the second quarter. All right, 4 wide, 2 stacked on each side for your Cougars. Soft shell coverage by the Minutemen. In the secondary, 16 in motion. Fakes it, hands it off to him on the sweep. And brought down there by Mills. Pickup of another 2, clock will run, and that's the end of the first half. We're scored 20-0. All right, we're going to get set up for interviews, and then we'll come back and recap. Thanks for joining us. 20-0 here in the first half. Good first half by your Minuteman.
Give me a water. You got money? I got water right there. I'll pay you bathroom.
No, you're good. You're good.
So what, at the long haul? It's TVA, number 63, and right guard.
I'm Joe Hess, play wide receiver and cornerback, and we're
I am going to go over. You good?
Yep. Playing, look.
You need...
Playing.
receiver and corner. I'm Joe Hess, play wide receiver and cornerback, and we're number 4.
Somebody can check that.
Right now?
Yeah. Sean and I talking about building you guys a basketball. We do a green screen.
Ah.
Green screen, you guys gotta wear ties.
All right, well, I can wear a tie.
I could green screen that too. You got like a fine line.
I'll wear an awful jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a
Michael, how are you?
cool guy.
How you doing? You holding it down up there? So Como pays to have a lift?
It's a hard question. I think there's a lot. One that first comes to mind is Coach Beneke. He's our special teams coach, just because he always kind of bets on me and gives me a chance.
Give us the room. We know what to do. The man is coming through. Slow it down. No better
Good.
I think just even if you're tired, even if you feel like giving up, push through. I think just like after school, some days are really long days.
Well, I'm doing them. I did some last week, and then I did some last night. So, and then I'll be doing like next Thursday. I'll do some more. They're at the team dinners.
That's great. Yeah, we could.
I'm gonna put them all onto like I'm gonna create just a whole, edit them all together when I'm on YouTube when we're all done. So
Thank you.
no problem.
Do you ever need? I mean, let me know if you need help with this stuff.
I don't know, maybe.
Setup or timing or whatever.
Well, last week was so frustrating because it was all Wi-Fi. Like I ran a hotspot and I didn't know until the fourth quarter that I ran a hotspot. Like I didn't get a message or anything. I couldn't figure out what was wrong.
I tried to. I thought I pinged you guys, Bill, in the second quarter.
Yeah, right. That's what it's right at the first quarter. Like I knew it was not streaming, but I didn't know what was wrong with it. I couldn't figure it out.
My father and my father-in-law light my ass up if anything. Like, tell him to talk louder. Tell Bill to speak into the mic. Settle down, you guys.
No, we're not the NFL. We're not Troy Buck and Todd.
They're up in a bleacher. 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Maybe Allen's, I feel like he's a good, solid kind of overall receiver, and he's a good blocker too.
Anybody need water?
It was right after I made a big one. Someone had made a hit.
One of my most memorable plays that you did was last year.
No.
Happened a
No
couple
hot dogs.
times.
Then I opted for drinks.
Running outside
No
the
drinks
receiver.
except Fanta and
Slot.
yellow Gatorade. More hot dogs, more hamburgers. Only 2 different kinds of drinks. The only thing was left was the popcorn. And the line was.
Isn't it working?
We're done.
Keep working hard.
Run down.
I think just to enjoy football and sport football
I remember a senior from last year. He tried to get around the block.
I don't know if we're going to have that one, but all right. We'll have to see. We'll say no names.
And it hit the side of the goal.
Yeah, last year.
Had a collision with another player. Right at the end.
I tripped and my shoulder. Like I tripped on something, and then I tripped on a soccer ball.
funny just with practices during the COVID year. Snowed a lot before practice. Practicing maybe
Offense is here.
And that was just a super fun practice.
Rushing first and then passing.
Yep.
So Cox Curtis, 4 attempts to. Oh, I don't
I'll say.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with Joe.
That's a hard question. I think maybe Alex Drake.
Kofi.
I probably would say John.
This number might be worse. I might have missed it. But so Cox Curtis
We're the
had 4 attempts, but 2 were called back.
Okay.
So he actually got 9 yards,
All right.
made 1 catch, total of 30 yards.
Yep. One power turn. Yep.
Sandy, so that's in total the team had 73 rushing yards, 88
nice.
yards. Langford had 5 completions out of 10 attempts, 80 yards, 3 interceptions.
Down back, down
They
back.
had at least 4 first downs over 3. They had 4 plays with penalties that negated 56 yards.
Oh.
And a touchdown.
So that's offense. On defense, 1 sack by Cox, 23 team tackles.
I would probably
These are your
say
guys.
a couple.
Mini. Plus Joe almost had an interception. They only allowed 2 first downs. Special teams, we had Langford returned a kick, the opening kick for 28 yards. Cole for his punt. We kicked 3 times.
46 yards.
46 yards, 46 yards, and then the 25-yard scoop.
Perfect. I got about a minute here left on the interviews.
Here it is. I'm gonna have some.
It's good entrepreneur.
I do business.
Yeah. What anything specific?
So it streams, and then after we're done, it has to they compile it and stuff. So it'll be back on by tomorrow morning. You'll be able to watch it, but you can't watch it like right after. You can't watch it right after, but within 24 hours you can watch it. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on it, but.
Next play after when you win the game.
Alright.
We was not as it's because they limit our offense.
All right, and we're back, Minutemen fans. Hope you enjoyed those interviews. Great to talk. Great opportunity to talk to the seniors. Good group of kids this year. And the coaching staff does a great job with them. So it's been my pleasure to interview them. And we'll continue that next week at halftime too. Next week's the Musket game, rivalry against Highland Park. That game is also on Saturday, I believe 1 o'clock, and it's going to be at Griffith Stadium. So come join us if you can. Watch the YouTube channel and stream it live. For those of you that have to step away, etc., you can watch it live, and while it's recording or it's being streamed, after it's streamed, you always can go back and watch games. It takes about 24 hours for it to get posted onto the YouTube channel afterwards, so it will be unavailable like this afternoon. But at some point by tomorrow, you'll be able to access it and watch the game from beginning to end, or pick up wherever you're left off. We have about 5 minutes here left at halftime against 20-0. Going over some of the highlights of stats.
They can share the link so that their athlete can review the interviews.
What's that?
They can share the link so that
if you
grandpa so that we can see the
if you want family members that want to see the interviews or the game, make sure you share the link. Subscribe to our channel. Love to have you. We're trying to build something here with the Minutemen football, and appreciate the coaching staff allowing us to do it, and the seniors taking time out of their day to talk to us. So we'll do a summary here of the first half. So on offense, total Minutemen have 73 yards rushing, with Langford having 40 yards on 9 attempts and 2 rushing TDs to lead the way. But it's pretty spread out. Cox Curtis, 4 attempts for, or two attempts for 9 yards. Sandy, 3 attempts for 5 yards. And I think that's it for the rushing. And then 78 yards or 80 yards passing by Langford, 5 of 10 with 3 interceptions. But on the receiving side, Cox Curtis has 1 for 21 yards. Sandy has 1 for 5 yards. And Cox has 1 for 36, and Hess has 2 for 20. One of the big things is in offense has been 4 penalties that negated 56 yards at touchdown. So whole penalties have really been impactful in the game against Minutemen. Yeah, not playing very disciplined football. Hopefully they'll pick that up here in the second quarter. On defense, pitched the shutout. We have one sack by Cox, and they've allowed 2 first downs on the same drive, so they've held the Como Park in check. Leading tackler Simmons from his defensive tackle was seven tacks, followed by Mills with 4, and then a host of Minutemen with 2 or 1. Langford has 28 yards on a kick return. And then Fee scored the other touchdown on a 34-yard punt return. It was a weird play. His first touchdown of the game. Punt was basically behind the line of scrimmage or very close to it, and everyone got away from it, and then Fee picked it up, and no one seemed to know what to do. It's just understand the game, and Fee ran it in for a touchdown to open up the scoring. Amon has 3 kickoffs, 2 for 46 yards, and then 1 35-yard right before halftime script kick. So good overall half by your Minutemen. Thank you, Stat Lady Deb, for taking the time to compile that for us. Again, this is the first conference game. We're back-to-back, 3 back-to-back conference games here for your Minutemen. Today it's Como Park, next week Highland Park, and then the following week Johnson. Both of those last 2 games are at home, so favorable schedule here for the Minutemen as far as conference games go. The Highland game is always it's a big rivalry. It's called the Musket game. They play for a Musket, kind of a trophy game. This year's senior class has not won the Musket. They did beat Highland Park in the playoffs their freshman year. But besides that, Highland Park's kind of had their number. Very close game, so I expect another close game next week, and hope you can make it out to watch it at Griffin Stadium. Teams are warming up here, getting ready for halftime, or getting ready for third quarter, excuse me. A little bit more balanced attack by the Minutemen. 165 yards of total offense, 88 in the air, 77 on the ground. It's just been in the penalties. Minutemen are able to get drives, but they get behind the chains, and then Langford is throwing some passes that try to force in there, get first downs on 4th downs or 3rd and longs, and getting intercepted on those. But no harm on them, no points off the turnovers, and I think the Minutemen are yet to force a turnover. So they did have one, but it was called back on a penalty. Nice to have the Minutemen cheerleaders here, doing a great job. Maybe a little bit of noise for you guys. We'll listen to it on the game, but it's nice to have a little cheering stuff. We've got a pretty good crowd here for Saturday afternoon. The Minutemen received the opening kickoff, so they'll be kicking off here in the second half. Offensive line for Minute Plate had a good game. They're short 2 of their normal starters in Jalot and Dreher, and a really good stuff. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes before kickoff here in the third quarter. Want to thank Jimmy John's. They hosted the team dinner last night for your Minutemen. Really appreciate that. Give the kids a nice dinner and team bonding activity. Really great. So appreciate Jimmy John's for sponsoring your Minutemen football. Get a chance, go over and grab yourself a nice sandwich from your local Jimmy John's location. Just a reminder, Coach Howell's not here today. He had a death in his family, and again, sending out our condolences to him and his loved ones as they deal with the loss, and just positive and loving energy their way. So coaching staff had to adjust a little bit and cover for it, so shorthanded a little bit on with 2 starters out and head coach gone. But so far, good first half for your Minutemen, 20-0.
Somebody gave me a phone. You'll understand my question.
Last night, the Highland Park did beat Johnson 39-7, or 39-6, I think, at Highland Park. So if this score holds, it'll be a 1-0 conference win for both Highland Park and Minutemen when they meet next week. But that's next week. Let's get to the second half. Amen ready to kick off. And here is the kick, end over end, down to about the 15-yard line, picked up by number 14. And number 21 on the tackle. Again, not sure who number 21 is. At the 30-yard line. That's his second special team tackle. I'm sorry for any parent, grandparent, family, friend. Just don't know who 21 is. It's not in my program. Where did my... Oh no, I got my programs. Stat Lady Deb for the, I dropped my programs behind the stands. Stat Lady Deb comes in with a program. Lifesaver.
As always.
All right, Cole Park starts their second half. At their 30, first down and 10. Minutemen pitching the shutout. Here's the snap. Hand off to number 2, Styles. Breaks the bounce off a tackle. Simmons in pursuit. Simmons rips him down by the back of the jersey. Styles picks up about 5 before Simmons able to wrangle him out of bounds. Simmons that's his 8th tackle of the game. He's having a very active game from his interior defensive line position. Usually that bodes well when your defensive linemen are leading the team in tackles. You got Thiers on the defensive end here, number 14. Hudson on the far side. Looks like Langford, Cox, and Mills, the linebacker. Number 12 in motion. Running a little option. That's Hudson on the tackle. Tatevi is playing a quarterback, and he ran it for about 7 yards. That caught 6, but enough for a first down. Out to the 41-yard line. That's third first down of the game here for your Minutemen. Tatevi's at number 7 in quarterback. Split time with Warinka, number 4. Tatevi's in there flanked by Styles. Tatevi seems a little bit more of a running quarterback. First and 10 here at the 41. Low snap, Tatevi's going to keep it. Going out to the right, Sandy there for the tackle. Sandy got him high, and then Sandy got him low, and then Hudson got him high, picks up about 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line. Beautiful day. Sun's coming out even a little bit more. A little rain this morning, it might be a little, but it's held off and it's supposed to get to about 80. Nice mid-September day here in St. Paul. Warinka back at a quarterback. Hands off to Styles on the sweep. Gets the corner, tries to cut inside, and let's see who's on the tackle there. That looks like it might be in Langford on tackle, number 4. Pickup of about, we'll call it 3 more yards. Bring up a 3rd and 4 from the 7-yard line of the Cole Park. They need to get just inside Minutemen territory to the 49 for a first down. 10 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. 20-0 game. First possession of the third quarter. Warinka hands out to Stiles, and Simmons is there. Again, early pressure. Tackle for a loss of 2. That's got to be Simmons' 3rd or 4th tackle for a loss. Back to the 45-yard line, brings up a 4th down and 6. Looks like they're bringing on the punt team. Sandy back deep. Tetevi, who also plays quarterback, is the punter, so always watch for that trickery when the quarterback is also the punter. Minutemen do have a punt return touchdown today. Fee from 34. Tetevi's got plenty of time. Short, high kick. Takes a Minutemen, bounces down at the 40-yard line. So about a 15-yard punt there by Tetevi. Central had their first possession of the third quarter at their own 40-yard line. All right, let's see here. We've got an offensive line. We've got Hamza Abdurrahman, number 72, playing left tackle. You got Fela Collins, number 58, playing right guard. Mills at center. Short pass out to Cox Curtis, a little short and a little bit ahead. That's a dangerous pass, but it's incomplete. At left guard, you have number 73, Tim Yang, who was also one of the people we interviewed at halftime. Tim's thinking about going to UW Whitewater next year. And then left tackles, Baraka Abdurrahman. Sorry for names. All right, 2nd 10, and then complete pass there by a little shovel pass to Cox. Worked the first time, not a lot there. Picks up about 1. 2, maybe 2. Call 2. Little trickery. Tried to get the defense over pursue, but linebacker was there to tackle Cox after pickup of 2. Brings up a 3rd down and 8. That's considered a complete pass because even though it's almost like a handoff, the ball's thrown forward. So it's a pretty safe play. If Cox doesn't catch it, it hits the ground, it's a dead ball because it's a forward pass, even though it's done underhand. 3rd and 8. This has been a dangerous down for the Minutemen. They've got 2 interceptions on long 3rd downs. Need to get to midfield for first. Hess and Sandy on this side. Cox Curtis, look at the pass. It's got Sandy open in the middle on a little curl. Catches the ball, breaks the tackle. Picks up 15 on the play. 16-yard catch. Down to the 42 for a first down. Needed 8, got 16. The Cougars are playing a zone, and Sandy was in the slot, just ran about a 10-yard curl, sat down in the zone, wide open. Langford found him, nice pass, and then turned up field and got another 6 on the ground and brings up a first down at the 42-yard line. Cox and a running back flanking Langford. Hand off to Cox up the middle on the draw, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, rumbling. Nice run there by Cox. Picks up 17 yards down to the 25-yard line. Hard running by Cox. Cox, a sophomore, been really impressed with it. He's stretching out his calf though. And he's going down, yeah. Looks like a cramp or something. He's just been holding his left calf. Kind of a warm day, especially now the sun's out. Kids start cramping up a little bit. Eat bananas, right? Maybe we should have like Chiquita sponsor the team at the team dinner.
Okay.
If anybody works for Chiquita, let us know.
We've been really lucky. You know, Cub Foods, maybe we get their scratching dents.
Yeah, there you go. Well, last night I was saying
soft bananas.
Last night I gave a shout out to Jimmy John's, who sponsored last night Tim dinner.
I've heard really good things about that last night. Yeah. And I think we had some Cub Foods dessert, and we had Tim, one of the captain's mom, made some brownies. Really appreciate that.
Thanks for all our sponsors. Want to put team there, and Cox is walking off under his own power. I think it was just a cramp. We'll see. I think I know he had a cramp last week. He's been battling a leg injury all week, and I think it was just, I don't know if it's from the, sometimes those cramps, they can linger for a little bit. But nice run, first down, 25-yard line, reset, 7-10 here to go in the third quarter, 20-0 game. Sandy in at running back. Fee in at the slot to get Sandy's spot near side, flanking Hess. Cox, Curtis, up high side Fee in motion, fakes a handoff, looking to pass. Some late pressure, stiff arm gets the ball away, a little bit behind. Trying to get Cox Curtis on the a deep crossing route at about the 10-yard line, and just a little bit on our throw, and didn't have a chance to. There was some pressure in his face, and Langford didn't get a chance to really set his feet and get some giddy up behind that ball. It was under throwing. He's trying to throw about 30 yards in the air too, so it's a long pass rolling out to his right and backpedaling.
Good scramble in the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, he could have broke a tackle. I think that's one thing the coaching staff likes about Langford. He's elusive and strong, and can, even with pressure, he can break it off. So set a sack. It's second down 10 at the 25. Sandy's still in a running back. Fee in motion. Fakes it to Fee. Langford keeps at the middle. Stiff arm. Breaks 2 tackles. 1 guy to beat. Down to the 1-yard line. 24-yard run there by Langford. 1 guy in by the ankle. He's trying to stretch and get that ball to the goal line. Just couldn't quite reach. Another nice run by Langford. Good thing on these plays, no flags.
I had a little chat at halftime.
There might be a little, offensive line coach might have had a little conversation with offensive line. All right. Tight formation. Thames and Cox Curse wide receivers. Sandy still running back. Hand off to Sandy up the middle, and he's going in. Touchdown, Sandy. 1 yard out. Nice blocking there by left side of the line. That was Yang and Abduram kind of collapsed it, and Sandy didn't get touched, so he's in the end zone. All right, extra point team's coming on. Big score 26-0. High snap, Hess gets it down, kick is up, and good. Nice hold by Hess. Snap was a little high, but able to get down, and Amon was able to pound it through the uprights, making it score 27-0 here, with 6:02 left to go in the third quarter. Well, that's a good way to start the third quarter. 3 and out, and then, or not 3 and out. I think I did get 1 first down, but a short drive by Como Park, and then able to do a 60-yard touchdown drive there. Big play was a 3rd and 8. On a 3rd and 8, Sandy caught a 16-yard reception to move the chains, and then a long run by Langford, and then Sandy was rewarded with a touchdown from the 1 yard out. All right, Amon's teeing up at the 40-yard line here. You know, one thing we haven't had to do is punt. Minutemen have not had to punt this game.
You're a punter this week. Oh, I think it's
All right, Amon runs up to the kick. Kick is up, end over end, a little shorter than down to the 15. Picked up there by 14. Sandy missed a tackle, Hess missed a tackle. Hudson brings him down at the 40. Nice return there by number 14. 25-yard return by 14. Hudson broke a couple tackles, and then Hudson was able to spin him down at the 40. Damage Como Park's been able to do has been on the ground. Don't know if they've got a completed pass yet this game. Rink is in a quarterback. Styles a running back. Hand off to Styles. Oh, Collins right there. Nice play. Collins with initial tackle. Number 58. McConnell, excuse me, not Collins. McConnell. He was playing defensive end, and he just got penetration and blew it up. And then Thiers and Hass and other bring it in. Loss of 3 on the play.
Actually, Caden is the punter, I think, this week.
Is he?
Either Mills or Caden, unless Cole's punting.
We'll see. Hopefully we won't find out.
Hopefully we won't find out. Actually, that was Max's prediction.
No punts?
No punts.
Ah.
But
you can take out a parlay on that.
Discussed that.
All right, Wawrinka back to pass. Little pressure coming at Hudson in the pursuit, trying to get him, throws it out of bounds. Not much there. Good coverage by the Minutemen. It was Thames on the coverage, and then Hudson came from his defensive end and just was in the quarterback's face and gave him a chance to set his feet. Most high school quarterbacks, if you don't get your feet set and you're scrolling like that, you just can't. Nothing you can do, and there wasn't much open. So he just threw that away, led to fight another down. 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 from the 37. Need to get to midfield for the first down. Four wide for the Cougars. Looks like soft backed up coverage by the Minutemen. Fakes handoff, looking to pass. Throwing it deep. Out of bounds now. Number 9 man, nice move. He was open, but he did a double move, but it was thrown well out of bounds. I think Hess tried to jump the route and not there. Just noticed there's an ambulance coming on the field. Not sure what that's about. There's a white tent here. I don't know if there's somebody in it for the Cougars. I don't see Minutemen. We'll see what happens. I think we're going to drive on the track. But the Cougars are going to punt. Sandy back deep. High snap over his head. Fumbles, has to run with it. Breaks a couple tackles. And number 20 there with the tackle. Abley for no gain. And that's going to bring on the Minutemen are going to take over at the 37-yard line. Great field position. Yeah, I hate to see the ambulance come out in the field. It's on the track here. Again, don't know what happened. Didn't see anything in the game. I mean, there was somebody hurt right before halftime, but he walked out from his own volition. Apologize if the ambulance blocks some of the play here, but again, we're in the stands. There's no press box here at Como High School. Laying for the quarterback. Can't see. I think it might be Fee. No, Sandy. Little pass to Cox Curtis. Didn't have a lot of room there. It's a short side, a little out pattern. It's worked a couple times. Picks up about 6 on the play. Tried to tightrope the sidelines and just couldn't quite stay in bounds and stepped out with a 31. But still a nice pickup on first down. Brings up a 2nd and 4. Langford's heating up at quarterback. I think that's 3 complete passes in a row here. Maybe not. There might be one incomplete in between. Sandy still running back. Cougars has on this side. Cougars in motion. Hands in the ball. Oh, he drops it. The hold is going to be a big sack or tackle by 9. Down. There was a holding play, but there's going to be a loss of. Probably going to decline because loss of probably about 10. 9 on the play. Yeah, loss of 9 on the play. We're going to talk, and the coach is going to accept it. I'm going to say because you lose. It'll be 3rd down and 14. Decline. Okay, so it'll be 3rd down. 13 versus 2nd down and 15. Right? I mean, you take the penalty. You don't take the penalty on that one. So 3rd down and 13 here. Let's see what's. Pass by Langford. Short out to Sandy on the screen. Pick up about 6 yards.
Apologize for the film on that one, everybody. Might have been zoomed in a little bit much.
Sounds like the injured player that's the ambulance for is Devin Morris for Como Park. We wish him the best. Like I said, didn't see what happened. He's number 70 for Como Park. All right, 4th and long. 4th and about, we'll call it 7. 3:27, I'll go here in the 3rd quarter. 27-0 game. See the coaching staff has dialed up. Thiers and Hess are the wide receivers. Look at the pass. Got time, throwing it deep for Hess. Oh, broken up last minute by number 11. There was a hold on the play anyways, it'll be declined. So Minutemen will take over. Nice throw there by Allen or Lakeford, but it was just a little underthrown. I think Hess had him beat.
Good coverage.
Right. Good coverage. It would have had to have been a dart to get in there. Hess had him by about half a step in the end zone, but it was underthrown. It was just no sign of fire. Not a long throw. It's a 40-plus yard throw. And like I said, there's a holding penalty anyway. But regardless, turnover looks like getting some younger guys in secondary. It looks like number 12 Thames and number 10 Logan are your cornerbacks now. Rolling out the pass. Here comes the pressure. Little throws it there. Nice play. Brought down by number 80. Rutherford.
Risky play. Actually.
Well, Rinka threw it to Stiles. He was going down and just kind of got rid of it. We got a couple Como Park guys down. So would have been a big loss. McConnell had him wrapped up and just got him down before his knee touched, and Stiles was able to run. Stiles one of the guys down, and it looks like number 12. Naparala, one of the wide receivers, also shaken up. He's kind of limping off. Running a little bit thin if you're Como Park. Saw number 7, Tativi's been battling cramps on and off. Number 67's been battling cramps. Looks like Stiles is starting running back. Look at his lower leg. It might be cramps, not sure. Haven't seen the normal, like we're going to stretch you out. Coaching staff getting some young guys in. Ambulance is pulling out. Stiles is up, limping off on his own power. Let's see, we've got Thiers in it, linebacker, Payne, and Rutherford, your linebacker. Saw 3 new linebackers. Still have Abley and Sandy at safety, And looks like you still have your starting defensive line. So new corners, new linebackers. The second level is kind of new. Younger guys getting some playing time here. 27-0 with 2:39 left to go in the third. You know, one thing that came really obvious last week was some banged up players in the second half. I know I didn't record it, so you guys didn't see it, but you gotta take my word for it. Not a lot of depth, right? Gotta get some of these younger guys some game experience, speed of the game, to see what it's like. So Tetevi there in the run, nice run, brought down by Sandy. It's gonna be close to a first down. We'll see where it's marked. Let's see. Calling a third and woo. Let's see. Nope. First down.
Wow.
First down by the good spot. Had to get to the 44. Got to the 44. Tetevi still in back with Styles coming off the play before with a lower leg issue. Hand off to Tetevi up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Payne's there with the initial stop, number 24. And then a gang tackle by Logan Rutherford. Picks up about 7 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line. Looks like Sandy's coming out. Haas is coming at safety. Forty 45 seconds here in the third quarter. Clock running. 2nd and 3. Wawrinka flanked by Tetevi. Saps looking to pass. Looking long. Abley there. Oh, Abley, number 20, almost with an interception. Breaks it up. Rolled over from a safety position and almost got that one. Stepped in front of the receiver. Got his fingertips on it, but couldn't haul it in and knocked it down at least, bringing up a 3rd down and 3. Needed to get to the 41-yard line. 32 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Only score of the game, 1-yard touchdown run by Sandy here in the third quarter, and extra point by Amon. 3rd and 3. Wawrinka barking out the signals. Claps hand, low snap, hands off. Oh! Payne is right there, knocks his helmet off, but makes the tackle. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Payne has to come off the field. If you lose your helmet in high school, unless it's by face mask or something penalty, then you have to come out for at least one play. He's going to be replaced by number 11 Bowman. 4th and 2, maybe picked up 1 on the play. That's going to be the end of the third quarter, where it's 27-0. We'll switch sides and bring us one quarterback. All right, thank you, St. Paul Central cheerleaders. All right, reset here to start the fourth quarter. 4th and about 2 for Como Park.
Which, you have a son? Out there?
Yeah, number 20.
Number 20. Ah, okay.
Jackson.
Abley. Okay.
All right, 4th down. Warinka flags by Tateva. Hands up. Oh, that was Styles back in. Oh, flag on the play. Abley on the tackle. Number 20. Let's see. I think it's maybe a hold. Going to be at the 40-yard line. If it's going to be a hold, it'll be 10-yard penalty. We'll see what it is. Nice. Holding. So that they gave the first down. Push it back to the 10-yard penalty at the spot of foul. Foul's about the 45 of the Minutemen, so push it back to the 45 of the Cougars, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 9. 4th down 9 versus 4th down 2 is a little bit different.
The result of the penalty is 4th and 9 for Como.
Again, those holding penalties are the spot of the foul. That was downfield by one of the wide receivers, I think, so that's why it's not 4th and 12, it's 4th and 9. Make sure you join us next week at 1 o'clock as the Musket game happens. Highland Park takes on takes on your Minutemen, and for the Musket and for first place in the Gold Division. Warinka look at the pass over the middle. Abley there picks it off, number 20 at the 40. Returning it, cutting towards the sidelines. Nice return by Abley for about 19 yards after the pick. Abley playing safety, stepped in front of that one and caught it, made a nice run after the catch for about 18 yards, bring it into Minutemen, out of Minutemen territory into Como Parks, down to about the 43-yard line. Stop the clock with 11:14 where Central take over.
In his highlight reel. His sophomore highlight reel.
Missing a wide receiver, short one. Missing a wide receiver. All right, Theo's running on. He could come off. Looks like Coach Tat's going to use a timeout. Yeah, Theo's was out there, and then when the huddle broke, he ran off the field, and then like he thought there's too many guys, and then it looks like he was off.
We didn't have that before. The guy would have flopped down.
Yeah, number 67 for Como Parks would deal with some cramps. That's a junior, Theory Tatevi. Starting offense back in for the Minutemen. Expect this might be the last series for the starters. Pretty balanced attack here.
You know, coaching this week, we have two brothers. One defensive, one offensive. Coach Guberud and Coach Guberud.
Sam?
No, or Coach Bennick. I mean, it's yeah. Any rate, it's two brothers coaching offense, defense, and I'm thinking it's Dave Guberud who is playing the role of head coach this week.
Hand off to Sandy. A great block there by Fears. Nice run by Sandy. Pickup of 22 down to the 21-yard line. Again, apologize on that side of the field. We've got the medical tent, which is kind of blocking us in the corner. That was probably okay, but if we get a little bit deeper. Nice run there by Sandy on the left side. It's collapsed by Abduram, number 74, and Yang, number 73, and then some good block by Thiers on the outside to spring them for the second level for the first down. Down to the, we'll call it the 23 of Como Park. Keep it on the ground to Sandy. Nope. Langford's got it. Oh, it breaks a tackle. Strong run by Langford. Brought down the ankles about the 14-yard line. 15-yard line, we'll call it a 9-yard pickup. Simmons comes in at guard, replacing Yang. Number 55. Bring a second down and 1 from the 15-yard line. Central trying to put this one away. Although the way their defense is played, probably put away anyway. But you never, you want some momentum going to that Musket game. Again, they've not beaten Highland Park in regular season in the last 3 years, so I know the seniors really want that one. Langford on the keeper. Nope, he was going to pitch it. It's going to be a shovel pass, and he breaks some tackles. And touchdown, Langford. Langford from 15 yards out. Although he's down, I think he got kind of rolled up on. He's tackled awkwardly. I'm guessing like an ankle. Lower leg, it's going to kind of limp off. He's up on his own. Training staff coming out to take a look at him. He got in the end zone, but right at the goal line, someone got behind him and kind of dragged him into the end zone, but when he went down, they were on his lower legs. And sometimes your foot's planted and you can twist an ankle pretty easily that way. And that's kind of looks lower leg. I mean, the good thing he got up. Training staff looking at him now. He's at the back of the end zone, so I don't know if they're going to stop play. No, they're going to keep it going here. Amon to kick Hesselholder. Oh, they're going to stop. They might be getting Lang for a little bit of time. He's pretty close to the end line there, just outside the goalpost. Yeah, teams are kneeling. Again, look at that lower right leg. Probably don't need him the rest of this game. And he's going to get helped up and walk on his own part. A little hobbly. But that was Langford's third touchdown run of the game. Scores 33-0 with an extra point pending. Letting Langford get to the sidelines. 9:51 here to go in the fourth quarter. All right, refs blow the whistle live. Mills snapping, Hess holding. Amon line up for the kick. Oh, let's see. We had some jumping there on both sides. I think Como Park went in first, and yeah, that's what his half the distance to the goal for on the offsides. Drew off the central lineman. So no time, untimed down from the 1. The coaching staff's going to keep the kicking team on there. Amon made his last extra point. Snap, hold down, kick up, and wide right. Just had the distance, just pushed it a little right. 33-0 still. 9:51. Expect now, minute of the game, we're going to be seeing a lot of the younger guys getting a chance to play.
Worked on it. He would have been a big kicker. Couldn't run.
Believe if you got JV game, will be Monday night here at Como Park at 6 o'clock. If you're in the area and want to get younger guys, you want to come and support your Minutemen. One real positive note for the Minutemen is
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Cheerleaders are doing a number of jumping jacks for the score. I know I'd be tired. I'd hope for a defensive game if it was me. All right, Amon's ready to kick it off here. And the kick's up. Nice high kick by Amon. Caught about the 14. Hess on the tackle. First one there, and then there's a bunch of Minutemen.
6-yard line, 1st and 10 Como.
Return about 11 yards. Out to about the, or 12, excuse me, turn about 21 yards out to the 35-yard line. Cole Park's going to take over. Getting some young guys in. Abley, who had the interception last time. You've got number 38, a defensive end. I'm not sure that is. Don't have it in my program, unfortunately. Defensive line, number 57. Unfortunately, I don't have it in my program either. 32, Finn Sutton playing corner safety. Abley had the interception last time, other safety. Warinka back to pass, throwing over the middle. Oh! Coverage by Abley, but then Sun came over from his other safety and batted that one away. Not bad, comes into the game and makes his presence felt right away. Sun's a junior.
Could make the walk over. Okay, so outer range. Okay, so if I were to check
Warinka. Hands off, I think it's Tatevi. Brought down by number 14. That's Caden Thiers. Looks like a Minuteman down the backfield. I think that's number 57. Again, I don't know who that is. I'm noticing there's no freshman in my program, so it could be just incomplete. He's replaced by number 70, Paul Miley, in that interior line. Gain of about 2 with Thiers tackled from his outside linebacker position. 9:08 to play and counting here in the fourth quarter. Como Park, they still have their starters in, but they have I'm only seeing about 25 guys. Looks like it'll be a timeout by Como Park. Yeah, timeout. That's.
Wait, this is historical series. Right. What is it like? Act it out like a story. Oh. Did you ever watch the Network series? Ever watch the Network series? Yeah.
All right, 8:52, 3rd and 8. Warinka barking out the singles. Looking to pass. Looking on the fade. Oh, he's got a man. Abley in pursuit. Brings him down. Nice play, his little corner route by the slot receiver. Abley from a safety position. Had decent coverage, but a good throw by Warinka and picks up a first down. Best pass play of the game for the Minutemen, or against the Minutemen by Como Park. Apologize for the camera work, but Bill's doing the best he can.
It's a tiny screen up here.
Yeah, we don't have the best setup here at Como. Wawrinka hands up to Tatevi. Just stringing it out right, and let's see who's on the tackle there. It was number 80, Rutherford. And Tatevi's down. I know he's been dealing with cramps. Trying to bring him up, but he didn't want to get up, so let's see. They're going to keep the clock running. All right. Yeah, Tatevi's really struggling with cramps here as he tries to limp out the field. 7:40 and counting. Second down and 5. He did pick up 5 on that first down play. The running back is number 15 for Cohen Park. Ransom, a freshman. Wawrinka's going to keep it. Rutherford had him, couldn't just bring him down. And number 38 in with the tackle. Again, don't have a name, but 38 from his defensive end, and then Bowman from his middle linebacker finished him off after picking up about 4. Brings up a 3rd down and 1 from the 34-yard line. Number 52, Dontaria Sampson coming in. On the defensive line for the Minutemen, he's a senior. Low snap hand up to number 14. He's got the first down, pushed out of bounds there after a pick up about 10 by number 30, by Sutton, number 32. Had it coming from a safety position after the first down. Nice run there by 14. Gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 6:25 and counting. Number 14, Cornea, running back. Hand off to Cornea. Oh, it's on the ground. Ball's loose. Don't know who's got it. Minutemen are pointing their way. We'll see. Minutemen do have it. It's recovered by number 14, Thiers. Nobody really forced that one. It's just a bad exchange, and it looked like Como originally fell on it, but it bobbled around, and Thiers was able to pick it up. All right, let's see who comes out. Remember, last play, Langford limped off after the touchdown. Looked like Hess might be playing quarterback. Hess was back up last year and played a little bit as a freshman. Yeah, Hess is in there, and number 24, Payne, the running back. You have Thiers and Logan as quarterbacks. Hand off to Payne, up the middle. Bounces off the first guy. Falls forward. Pickup of, we'll call it 3. Out to the 28. Expect you're going to see a lot of the ground game here. Payne still at running back. Logan in the slot. Can't see where our slot is. Logan's here on the near side. Hand off again to Payne up the middle. Lowers his shoulder. Not a lot there. Pyle still pushing the pile. Not going down. Picks up about 1. Brings up a second. 3rd down and 6. Third and 6, need to go to the 35-yard line. See if Hess throws it or if coach's staff keeps on the ground. Hand off to Payne again on the corner. He's got some room. Nice recovery there by the defensive end. Tackle after pick up a 1. May have to punt here now. Yep, punt team's coming on. You jinxed it, Bill. You jinxed it.
He's going to punt.
4th and 5. Looks like he's a regular punter coming in. Clock's going to be under 5 minutes here or 4 minutes when we get this punt off. Logan coming in late. Fee Hess to snapper. Cox the up man, and Fee back to punt. Here's a snap, a little high. Fee's able to drive in. Punts away, low ground ball. Let it go, and it's going to be down by Hess at the 40-yard line. Yeah, almost sent him back ahead. That was a 30-yard punt by Fee. And Copark's will take over to 40-yard line with 3:43 here going the 4th quarter. Again, join us 1 o'clock next week. Either come out to Griffin Stadium, or join our YouTube live feed. We'll be covering the Musket game. Highland Park is 2-1, and the Minutemen are 2-1. So it'll be a good battle we're expecting. For those of you not familiar with the St. Paul Public Schools, Central and Highland in football are the big rivalry. So I know the boys really want to win this one. Wawrinka looking to pass. Throws it short to number 11. Good catch, sliding catch there. Pick up about 12, 13. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's a love-hate relationship between Highland Park and Central. For hockey, they are co-op school together. So I know my son plays hockey, and a lot of his hockey teammates will be playing football against next week. So it's usually a pretty good-spirited rivalry. Bill's making faces, but
no, it is. It is. Yes. All in all, it is.
All right, now a couple new faces in for the Minutemen. Number 25 is playing safety. Not sure who that is. Again, not in my program. Again, it's just freshman. Wawrinka rolling out right. He's trying to lob it over to 12. Nice catch there. Yeah, pushed out of bounds by 32. Sutton. Had Logan, number 10, in the coverage. And he didn't know if the quarterback, he got kind of caught in a tough area. He didn't know if the quarterback was going to run or not. And just the quarterback was able to lob it over and get for the reception. And for a first down to the 22-yard line. I know the Minutemen would love to keep the shutout here. 33-0 here with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Clock stopped after pushed out of bounds.
I mean, I guess you could draw this.
Hand off to Tateva. Cuts it back. Breaks a couple tackles. Cuts back, and saving tackle by Sutton, number 32.
Another first down for Como. First and goal.
First and goal down to about the 4. Clock will run, 2:40 and counting. Nice run by Tatevi. Sutton and safety's showing some solid tackling. Another younger guy that's backup that's probably earning some trust by his coaching staff here in the second half. It's got to be at least his 3rd or 4th tackle. It's 3rd tackle by Sutton. Wawrinka hands off to Tevi on the sweep, cuts it up, and he's going to be in for a touchdown.
Number 7, Jonas Tevi, with 6 on the board for the Cougars.
Megan scored 33-6 on the 4-yard run by Tatevi, with 2:08 left to go here in the 4th. Some really present penetration there by the defensive end, but he cut up inside of it, and there was really no one there to challenge him as he walked to the end zone. Wawrinka gets the snap, he's going to roll it out, looking to throw. He's going to keep himself, I think. He's got the corner, and he's in for 2.
Two-point conversion is converted by Wawrinka.
Makes the score 33-8. Again, thanks for joining us today. And support your Minutemen. Good game overall by Central. It was kind of a sloppy first half, but they were able to jump out to 20-0 lead and add 2 scores here in the fourth.
You have to be a Minuteman to party with us.
Looks like a short one. Logan, number 10, runs on. You got Cox, Curtis, Logan, and Sandy back deep. To Tebby to kick. Chevy kicks it off, low squib kick, off Thiers. Hess is able to foul on it at the 40-yard line.
The swift kick is wrapped up by Central at their own 40-yard line, first and 10 minutes.
Hess was in the second line there. Thiers, number 14, kicked pretty hard, had a chance that bounced off his hands, and then Hess fell on the 40. Hess staying at quarterback. I expect you're going to see a lot of Payne on the ground here. That's a great running back's name, right? Payne.
Very nice.
House of Payne. Mm-hmm. Just running over people. It's got to be a power running back if your name's Payne, right? You can't be one of these. You can't be one of these quick guys. Payne isn't at running back. Central gets set. Hess barks out the signals. Snap. Hand off to Payne up the middle. Across the 45. Drag somebody for 6 overall out to the 46-yard line. Gain of 6 brings up a second down and 4. 150 and counting. Probably 2 more plays left to go here in this game. Hess still flanked by Payne to his right. Hands it off again, the sweep. Nice play there by 67. Loss of 2. Loss of 2 there by Payne. Little dispute, I don't know whose ball it is, but the refs come in and clean that dispute up. Say white ball, Central ball. So loss of 2. 3rd down and 6, 55 seconds and counting here. All right, we're under 40 seconds. Again, probably the last play on the game unless something unexpected happens. I'm expecting a Payne run to the right. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think. We'll see. Hess, Payne run to the right, cuts up in the middle. He's got some room to run. He's got the first down. Nice run by Payne, a gain of 10. That'll stop the clock while they move the change, but then they're going to roll at 14 seconds, and that's going to be your ball game. And that's the final score. Your Minutemen win 33-8, and their opener to the Twin City Gold Conference over Como Park. Well played game overall. We'll just add up some stats here. We'll give it to you in a second. Langford scored 3 touchdowns. Big concern with him on the last one. He got tackled and kind of wrapped up here.
Thank you, everybody, for cleaning up your stuff in the blue rooms and for our next games. Thank you for our entertainment facilities. You're going to stay. Kick off at 3 o'clock for Canadian soccer. Thank you. All right.
Langford rushed for 23 yards. Sandy for 28. Let's see here.
Langford had 88.
Oh, 88 yards rushing, excuse me. Payne had 17. Levante Cox had 36. And then on the receiving side, led by Cox with 38. Sandy for 33, excuse me. Cox Curse with 27, and Hess with 20. Langford was 7
for 16.
7 of 16 for 96 yards overall. Again, second half, a lot on the ground to run the clock. And then the leading tackler for the Minutemen had to be Simmons, if I'm guessing. Yeah, he had 9 tackles, a couple of those for a loss. Had a sack by Cox, number 28. And then fumble recovery by number 14. That's Thiers, and then an interception by by Abley, number 20. Thank you. So Abley, number 20. So great game. We'll see you at 1 o'clock next week. Join us at Griffith Stadium. Otherwise, join us on the YouTube channel. Please share the link with friends and family, and thank you for supporting the Minutemen. See you next week.
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. The future. Here we go. You're going to do that first. And then I'm going to unplug it. Excellent. And, all right.